Motive, yes, Sam Howell was bad, but I want to see him with a full week of reps. I know he's not Geno's level, but I don't think he's as bad as he looked. I mean, I think that while you might get a marginal bit more motive from him with a week of full reps, I think that he gave you more of what you would see from a game by him going forward than he is of a player that would reverse. Geno Smith came into the game a couple of years ago against a very good Rams defense that had knocked out Russell Wilson with Aaron Donald. And Geno Smith took over at, what was it, the 3-yard line in his own territory, and he marched the team 97 yards for a touchdown. He kept that team in that game through the end of that game, and Tyler Lockett gets pulled down at the end, or he mounts probably a comeback and goes and gets you that win. That's a stark difference in play from what you saw versus Sam Howell coming out there in this game, who couldn't throw for over 25 yards on 14 attempts. This is not a rookie quarterback. It's not a guy that's not started a game in the NFL. He's in his 3rd season. And I have said that he is far off of Geno Smith. Everything that I've told and foretold and prophetically said to you guys would be the case with Sam Howell if you put him on a football field behind this current Seahawks team played out today in this game. So this is going to be one where I've been saying it consistently going back to training camp, going back now for 4 months straight, saying this is what's going to happen if he goes out there. This is what's going to happen if he goes out there. And I've been very consistent on this. Maybe I'm a little bit tarnished with my view of this one with him, Motive, but I just think he is not just merely a half step back here. I don't know that there's a lot of room of growth you're going to get from him, but maybe it's all kind of null and void because Geno just might not be able to go. Green Bean says Bo Nix looked like trash the first week too. Rookie quarterbacks never look like world beaters in their first start. Rookie quarterbacks? What do we... Bo Nix looked bad in his first week, in his first game as a rookie in Lumen on the road. Sam Howell's not a rookie. So for the folks that are going to be the pro Sam Howells, I'm getting a sense for this now. I'm getting a little sense. For the pro Sam Howell folks, and I get that they're still going, I'm not going to push hard on you guys too much with this, but this is not a rookie. I don't maybe expect this guy to go out there and pull off some great performance on the other side of it. But that was trash. That was garbage. So please, you can be pro Sam on this, but that was an absolutely horrific performance by Sam Howell out there. And to draw a comparison back to Bo Nix, who was starting his first game versus Sam Howell, who had a whole season of play last year in his second year last year. He played every game, started just about every game but one throughout his whole second season, and has had now his whole 3rd year to be ready for this situation versus Bo Nix, who's rookie quarterback, first game on the road in what used to be one of the tougher environments to play in the NFL. I think if it's completely fair to still have hope for Sam Howell in the long term, but let's also make sure we're not being disingenuous with how we portray the situation too, with how he looked and what he did and what he didn't do out there. That was god awful. 5 of 14, a 1.7 yard per average per attempt, 1.7, a 14.6 rating, a 3.3 QBR. I hope for Sam, I do, but that was awful. That was as bad as it gets from the quarterback position. He couldn't hit a flat route. And it's not to say I'm out on Howell in any way. It's just out on Howell on this year of having any potential for him to give you any performance that's going to help push this team forward if that's what we're hoping him to do. And if the hope is that we're going to develop Howell by just throwing him out there in these 3 games and just sort of, punt the season, I'm not sure how much real development you're getting in 3 games of a stretch of Sam Howell for you at quarterback here, especially with where he's at from that performative level right now like we saw tonight.